Hello. Today we are going to be talking about the walrus. And the walrus has two types of walruses. One is the Atlantic walrus and one is the Pacific walrus. Anyway, the Atlantic walrus is from northeastern Canada to Greenland. The Pacific walrus is from Russia to Alaska. And anyway, the Pacific walrus in the summer goes from the Bering Sea to the Chatham Sea. And at the Chatham Sea, this is where the mothers give birth. Yes, very cool. Walruses are kind of ugly up close, but they look cute from far away. They are wrinkled skin, gray. They have 3-inch tusks. And, anyway. Oh, what tusk just broke off? Well, yeah, there's 2 tusks. Anyway. And then they have 2 flippers, and then they have a flipper on the back. They are very blubbery. The blubber keeps them warm in the freezing cold, like, winter. Oh, hold on. What else about this walrus? Oh, yes, they are 3,000 pounds, and they're very heavy creatures. Males are normally more heavier than females. They have whiskers, and I'll talk about whiskers more later, but they're a very interesting thing. Walruses live in the photic zone. We were just talking about this in biology, so I decided to add it in. Walruses find food by dragging their tusks through the sediment. And then a walrus uses its whiskers, which is very sensitive, and it can tell, like, if there's food around them. And they normally eat, like, mollusks, and they use a suction with their mouth to suction out, I don't know, anyway, they use it to, like, suction out the meat in the clams. What else? Oh, yes. Walruses are hunted by orcas and polar bears. Those are, like, the 2 main things that hunt them. There's, like, nothing else besides humans, of course. So females and males, females can reproduce at age 15. Well, they can reproduce earlier than that, but that's when they mostly reproduce. And males can reproduce earlier than 10, but 10 is the age when they mostly reproduce. And the males attract the females, get their attention by making, like, noises, like just weird grunting sounds. Yes, like that, audience. Anywho, they have a long mating period from December to March, but I mean, I guess it gives them time. The males are busy animals. They can mate with up to 20 females. Pretty crazy, right? Let me see. Oh, yes. And then walruses are pretty dang unique by their tusks. To get out of the water, the walruses take their two tusks and then, like, pull them up onto the ice. And like I said before, the whiskers are really cool. They're super touchy and sensitive, so they can just sense the littlest of foods around them. And walruses live up to 40 years, which is pretty dang impressive. Yeah. In human years, there's no such thing as walrus years. Maybe there is, but I don't think so. I have to say this walrus, since it lost a tooth, is pretty dang close to death. Fun fact, a group of walruses is called a herd. And I just wanted to say that because it's cool. Native Americans are the only type of human legally that can hunt them. Because walruses were endangered twice, but then they made a comeback twice. So they're not endangered right now. And hopefully it will stay that way. And then the Native Americans hunt them for their oil and for their tusks. And they would spear them. Oh, fun fact before I go. Male walruses, if they're big enough, can kill seals. The more you know. Anywho, yes, this walrus is a pretty dang cool animal, and I've been obsessed with it since a mere 6th grader. And yeah, this is the walrus.